welcome to the Man Cave's Trupla Man segment. Joining us on tonight's show is a very popular guy at the moment. He's got a brand new song that's out on radio, and yeah, he's been very popular on the internet as well. Joining me on Trupla Man, let's make welcome Trigarow. Welcome back home,
What's up,
brother.
bro? It's good to see you, man. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
We've been following your,
Right.
what you've been doing, your
Yeah.
music and everything over the past 3 years or so.
Definitely.
It's been gradually growing.
Yes.
And but before we get into your music, just briefly tell us a bit about yourself.
My name is, I go by the name Trigarow. My government name
Your
is
government
Brent
name.
Salsa.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 22 years old. I was born in Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea. I'm based in Auckland, New Zealand, and I'm an artist. I'm not a rapper, I'm an artist.
More than just the music when reality hit. Signed to parachute music, now your homie legit. I went from house party freestyle, flowing with kids, to meeting industry peeps, making thousands of dollar bids. Walk around the corner, people recognize what it is. Little trigger roll the life I live.
Your writing technique.
Yes.
It's obviously came out of your love for poetry.
Yes.
It's amazing. Was it something that was easy because of the poetry, or did you have to work hard, to get it to that point?
No, I definitely had to work at it. I definitely had to work at it. You should hear some of my old first rhymes there, like, I don't get him. But yeah, I definitely had to work at it over time. Apart from just writing, I had to read a lot of books. I read the Bibles and the Psalms a lot, especially to do with poetry and whatnot. Just understanding how to work certain words to make people feel a certain way or whatnot like that. But it was definitely something I had to work at. I had to practice so much, especially with the writing part. Yeah. The day I signed, the guy who.
How old were you then?
I was 19, fresh out of school, looking for what to do. I knew I wanted to pursue music and do this as full time as it was my passion. But I was like, how will I make this?
Yeah.
How do I make this way? So we done Blue and Yellow, we done the video, and the video went crazy, done tens of thousands of views overnight sort of thing. And then we dropped another song called Rose, which was shot by my brother, S Major. And we dropped Rose, and I think that a month after we dropped Rose, I was approached by Parachute Music. They had, because Parachute, what they were was they used to run the biggest Christian festival in New Zealand for many years. And then the year they signed me was the year they decided to pull all the money away from the festival and start putting it into artists.
Okay.
So I was sort of blessed in that sense. So yeah, a guy called Matt Eland from Parachute ended up seeing that song called Rose. It was on the radio. They were playing it on radio, but it was a home recording and stuff. But they had it on radio and stuff in Auckland, and he had heard it. And I think the program director at Life FM, which is one of the big stations in Auckland, had forwarded the song to Matt from Parachute, and then Matt heard it, and then in 2 weeks I was signed to them. But when I signed to them, it was just one of those things where, if you really set your mind to something, you can really achieve it. It really proved me that, if you really, really chase something, the world will have a crazy way of bringing it to you. And it just, what it was when I signed though was very encouraging, yo, I can do this.
If Genesis was anything to go by, Exodus,
Yes.
kind of screams you're not afraid to,
Yeah,
speak
no,
about
I
your
wasn't.
beliefs.
Yeah, I wasn't, which is funny because what I noticed when I was in Auckland was a lot of people were there oh, I do that.
Yeah.
I might not say this because it might hurt my song, but for me it was always about the vibe, man. No matter what you say, it's about the feeling you give people when you make that music, right? So even though people will be oh, you said I might change this for that, I was always man, if I say that and it still feels hard, I'm just leave it there, and that's what it felt like to me. Even though I was using all these references, some people would have been, who don't believe maybe, would have been it's the music was still hard, so
Yeah.
I just left it how it was, sort of thing. Yeah.
So far, your musical resume, it's amazing. You've performed in a couple of big festivals in
Yes.
NZ, and as well as that, you've supported other big
Yes.
acts as well. What was that like for you?
It was definitely crazy for me. I remember the first sort of festival I did, Cloud Festival.
Where was that?
It was in Auckland. It was in Auckland at one of them stadiums. I can't remember what it's, not Eden Park, but the other one, the North Shore, North Harbour Stadium, which is pretty huge as well. And I was super nervous, man. I was super nervous, but it was as these things happen, as me playing at that festival, and then me meeting opening up for Tech 9, or chilling out with Hobson, or playing with 360 from Oz, all of that, each individual thing was just like a little step that like encouraged me. So like it wasn't like a whole like, oh, blew my mind sort of thing, but it was like I see each of those things as like little steps that I took that sort of opened my mind more to what I could achieve, you know, and what's possible out there. Whereas before I didn't really, you couldn't really see it until you're around these people, right?
Yeah.
Like, what's that quote? Like, you become like the people you surround yourself with, sort of thing. So it was
right.
like, as I got exposed to like all the festivals, as I got exposed to all the different artists, it sort of opened my mind and my perception on where I could go. So I think it was very good, actually. Yeah, just in terms of my perspective wise, yeah.
All right.
Showing me where I could go, what I could achieve. Like, yo, these guys are not out of reach. Because I remember at one point when I was here, man, it used to feel like America and like the industry was like
So far.
way, like I used to think, man, when I was here at school, like I was like, how can I get over there? It just seemed like too far. But doing things like that, little by little, like made it closer. Like brought it into my reach. You know what I mean? Like it made it feel like I can attain that. I can get it. Whereas before it's like how?
Yeah.
How? Yeah.
How?
Exactly.
Where's the part?
Where's the part?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Exactly. So, but yeah.
Were there any influences, like, you know, were there any, like, you know, artists out there that, you know, you were really, you know, hitting up and like, whoa?
Definitely. Actually, when I was here, like, because like I said, we went to Wellington when I was in year 1 and stuff. We stayed there for like 4.5 years. So I had that New Zealand root. I had New Zealand roots, right? And then when we moved back, I still look. Akon was huge then. This was like 2004, 2005. So Akon was like the biggest thing, and he had a song called "Keep On Calling" with P Money,
that's right.
and P Money was a New Zealand producer. So every time I'd hear that song, like going to school on the bus and stuff, I should feel like so proud. Oh, P Money's from New Zealand, and that used to be one of those things that made it feel closer. Like, yo, he's from New Zealand, but he's working with this guy in America and doing all this stuff. So I used to look up to P Money and all that quite a lot. I remember being here and like I used to have SoundCloud early in the days, like 20 plays or something, and I'd like spam P Money. Oh, listen to this. Oh, listen to this. Show him this. Rah. Like send him all of this stuff, and then just so happened when I moved back to Auckland, done my whole thing, P Money became like the first guy to be like my mentor and like show me, oh, do this, do that. It's just,
wow.
I like, again, one of those full circle things, eh? So like definitely I would have to say P Money, man. P Money, I looked up to him a lot because of that New Zealand connection and what he was doing at the time. Where to me it seemed like no way, like hell no, someone from this side of the world can like go work with him and then have like a smash worldwide sort of thing, you know? Yeah. So yeah.
Did you listen to a bit of Scribe as well?
Scribe? Oh no, actually I think I missed that, or maybe I was here and then he popped off over there. Okay. But when I went back, I sort of got clued into all he done because he came through with P Money and Dion and all of them, man. Yeah. So.
Right now, over the years, while you were, you know, busy honing your craft and everything, I'd like to imagine family was played a big part in, you know, helping you, you know, reach where you're at right now.
Definitely. I think at the start, like my dad, like at the start when I was rapping, my dad didn't want to have none of it. He was like, nah, you just go to school and just
go to school.
Nah, hell no, you're from PNG. No, I don't want none of this like crazy mindset. But my mom was always real supportive, eh? My mom was always super supportive, and I think it's just like, my family was very supportive, but I think it's just over time as things grew and things became a bit more clearer and they could see where it was heading in the path, they became a whole lot more supportive. But yeah, from the get-go, my mom was like, son, just do what you want. You can become whatever you want to do.
And Dad was like, no, go to school.
And Dad was like, no, just go to school, bro. You know, like, yeah.
Now, speaking of family, your little brother came over and joined you in school. And a funny story, while you guys were filming Blue and Yellow, was his first day, right?
I think it was like his first day. Like he was gonna come into Mount Albert Grammar from, I think he was at Palmer's here, and he was gonna come to year 9 or 10 at Mount Albert, and it was just one of those weird things where it just so happened that on the day, like they were picking up his uniform or something, and around his first day, like we were gonna shoot the video. So, and then I remember them coming and like, whoa, for your video? Oh. Like, cause you couldn't believe that. Like, I'm from PNG, so going over there, it's like, nah, there's no way, nah. You know what I mean? Nah.
Nah, you're lying. You're kidding.
Nah. So yeah, it was one of those funny things, eh? And then, yeah, he was there at that video shoot that first time. Now when I think about it, it's really weird, but I think it was a very important part, a very important thing that happened, that he was there at the time when we were shooting the video at the start. So, because now he's taken over and Shot by S Major shoots all my videos. So it's just one of those, another full, you know, it's crazy. Yeah.
All right. Now, one of your songs was titled Up and Comers, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, man.
So, in light of that, what word of advice would you have to give to up and comers back home here?
Bro, I would say like the main thing is follow your heart, because everyone, the noise around you will tell you to do this or try to pull you in that direction or this and that. But like me personally, I feel like your heart knows your path and knows where you're meant to go, sort of thing, with your life. And if you follow that, you'll be happy and you'll be successful in your endeavors and what you try to do, because I feel like ultimately your heart really knows. But I just feel like follow your heart, because your heart won't lead you wrong. This person may lead you wrong, this guy might trick you, this guy might try and take advantage of you, but if you follow your heart, you will always come back to that right path, sort of thing. That would be my biggest advice to because that's what I did, man. Everyone was like, no, don't do that. No, I'm like, nah, G, in my heart told me, no, just do it and do it this way. I couldn't see the result or whatever, but I just knew I had to do it, and then I did it, and then, yeah, exactly. So I would say follow your heart. That would be my biggest thing, man. Follow your heart, yeah.
All right. Well, finally, we've got Dreamcatcher coming up.
Yes,
Pretty soon.
the
Tell us a bit about that.
So Dreamcatcher will be a 4-track EP. The first single, Don't Know, was released actually, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
We got on Hip Hop Since 1987, which is like the biggest blog in Philadelphia. Iron Bass blogged it. We've got a few more other huge blogs lined up. Probably gonna get on Link Up TV in the UK, probably GRM Daily. Working on something with Complex. But yeah, I just want to make a mark, make my stamp. So we're just gonna push out the first single, Don't Know, promote that real well. I'm gonna come back to not New Zealand. I'm gonna come back to PNG. I've been here shooting videos, but I need to get more gear, so I'm probably gonna come back, and I want to shoot my Don't Know video here. Actually, while my producer was here, we shot a few scenes for Don't Know, but yeah, definitely. So that Dreamcatcher EP will be coming, hopefully, first quarter next year, first or second quarter next year. I hope to get that done. Produced by Rory Noble, my DJ, who is actually over here with me. Super talented producer. I reckon he's the future New Zealand production, period. Yeah. But that, Dreamcatcher coming soon.
Sweet. Well, that pretty much wraps it up for us on the Man Cave. Thank you very much for chilling with us on Trupla Man, and wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Daryl, same to you, man. Thank you guys so much for having me.
No
Cheers.
worries.
For the people don't know where you really gotta grind if you really want shows. We're moving up and about who.
Welcome back to the show. This is a segment called the Oblivious Gamer.
Oblivious or oblivious?
Oblivious, mate. Oblivious. Oblivious Gamer. This is a segment we like to call the Oblivious Gamer. Dion Combang, what are we playing today?
We are playing FIFA 17, just recently released, not too long ago.
Yeah, not too long ago.
Yeah.
So we're not that late.
Pogba! And Pogba has put away the chance, getting forward.
On PS4.
Damn straight, on PS4. All right, what the Oblivious Gamer is we're gonna be road testing different games on different platforms, Xbox One, PlayStation 4. So I'm starting to really love my job on the Man Cave. You?
Just forget about my other job and just stick to the game.
We will be playing the women's. They've got the women's thing happening on
It's a new feature. So,
they introduced it last year. What was it? FIFA 16 last year? Yeah, I wouldn't have a clue.
I'm not a gamer.
A quick question: have you played FIFA 17 on PS4?
Once. Yeah.
Once. That means you've got an advantage over me.
No, I'm more of an Xbox.
Xbox.
Yeah.
I
play more of an Xbox.
But when you play on the Xbox, are you like
No, I'm not a player. I'm not a gamer. I don't like. I mean, I do like playing games, but
are you trying to be humble here?
No, I have a short memory. How should I say it?
You have no memory.
Short concentration span.
He has no brain.
A short concentration span. So yeah, I get like pretty bored easily. So
we've taken over MTV's reception here. So
we got kicked out of the studio.
Yeah, I don't know what Dion did in the studio and they kicked us out. So you might see people walking, in and out. Phone calls and stuff like that. So yeah.
Don't worry though.
The receptionist is at the back, so don't worry if you hear like someone talking at the back.
He gave us permission to play.
He's not a ghost. He's just some taller guy sitting at the phone. All right? Yeah. All
Malana.
good. All right. Without any further ado.
Malana.
Oh no, that's morning.
Oh, Maru. Michael Maru.
All right. Anyways, let's get down to business.
Monica
Monica.
Lewinsky.
to Alves. Came in with the challenge.
Hey.
And the ball broke free. Good through pass. Put them in front.
Oh! That was no way that was gonna go in. That was no way that was gonna go in. My keeper was composed and everything. Alright, here we go. Here we go.
Stop the play there because
Oh, referee!
that's going to be a free kick.
How am I gonna do this? I don't know, just do something, press something. Oh, whoa.
Trying to thread it through here.
What are you trying to do? Just get the ball out.
Heath. And shoots.
Replay, don't touch anything, let's watch the replay. Get a shot on the replay. Look at that. Great through ball, one touch, second touch. She stepped off her right foot for that. Hey, 2 touches, not bad at all. Look at that strike. She almost stepped off her right foot. Man, you had no chance.
Deserved a goal. We've got it. Have to restart.
There you go, man, 1-0. That's how the pros do it too, eh? No!
Morgan. In quickly.
Hey, referee.
Onto the attack.
Oh, run, baby, run. Good girl.
Nicely worked until that point.
Saat may replay good mo sir. Iba ka chance to maritim. I don't think you'll even stand. Hey, come on. Coach, coach. That's the girl that reads the news.
Thank you for your company. Good night.
Bye. Yeah, bye. Have fun.
Cameraman, not cameras. Could be dangerous.
As you can see, these guys are on their way home.
Bye guys.
Good job today. Well done.
Well done. You guys did really well. Couldn't be more proud of you guys.
Love you.
Bye guys.
Oh, did you see? Game over. Ah! Anyways, there you have it. The Oblivious Gamer. First episode of it. It was fun. FIFA 17, the women's component of it. Would you recommend the game for everyone else? I would. Let's bring her up. Yeah, come back. Hey, come back. Come back, man. Come say hi. Join the man cave. Come say hi. Come say hi. One of our biggest ever fans. Yeah, the man cave. Lauren Gabila. You can just smile. Yeah, smile and wave. Yeah. We're just like bringing girls onto our show. Because we're men. That's what men do.
I can go now?
If you want to stay. Don't you want to hang with like Dion and Daryl?
I'll stay,
Yeah, there you go. See, we don't really make them choose. They choose that themselves. All right, that's about it. It's a wrap.
It's the most beautiful time of the year. Lights fill the streets, spreading so much cheer. Well, I should be playing in the winter snow, but I'ma be under the mistletoe. Well, I don't wanna miss out on the holiday, but I can't stop staring at your face. Well, I should be playing in the winter snow, but I'ma be under the mistletoe. Shawty with you, shawty with you, under the mistletoe, yeah. Shawty with you, shawty with you, under the mistletoe. Well, everyone's gathering around the fire, chestnuts roasting like a hot July. I should be chilling with the folks I know, but I'ma be under the mistletoe. Word on the streets that it's coming tonight. Reindeer flying through the sky so high, and I should be making a list, I know, but I'ma be under the mistletoe. Shawty with you, shawty with you, under the mistletoe, Shawty with you, shawty with you, under the mistletoe. Hey love, the wise men follow the stars. a miracle, hey love. So don't you buy me nothing, cause I am feeling one thing. Your lips on my lips, that's a Merry, Merry Christmas. It's the most beautiful time of the year. Lights fill the streets, spread so much cheer. I should be playing in the winter snow, but I'ma be under the mistletoe. Well, I don't wanna miss out on the holiday, but I can't stop staring at your face. I should be playing in the winter snow, but I'ma be under the mistletoe. Shawty with you, shawty with you, under the mistletoe, under the mistletoe. Shawty with you, shawty with you, under the mistletoe, Kiss me underneath the mistletoe. Show me, baby, that you love me so. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kiss me underneath the mistletoe. Show me, baby, that you love me so.
To know me, forget them, they don't know, they don't know, they don't know, they do not know, they don't know, they don't know, they do not know. I came up from the low leagues, jumping down like a bass lead. I'm trying to get a crown like a great deed, living in the now, so we plant seeds. They do not know, them men they don't know, them men they don't know, they do not know, them men they don't know, them men they don't know, they do not know, them men they don't know, them men they